Now, the warnings that you should know before starting a cargo van business. Now, I've said this in all my other videos, the year I was doing it, because I've said all of these things, but I wanted to make this video because when that was what I was mainly YouTubing, and there was a lot of people doing that on YouTube, and there was that constant, people saying, consultation calls, sign up for my program to teach you how to do this cargo van business, how to get loads, sign up today, consultation call, X amount of money. That is insane, by the way. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm not knocking that hustle if that's what people want to do, but I saw this where people were just taking advantage of people. They just wanted their money. So that's why I wanted to make this video, is because I want to give you the real warnings of it. Because I told everybody who privately messaged me on my YouTube channel, I'm all about motivation, inspiration, because it can be a great lucrative business, but there's so many factors to where you got to be careful. And now here's some of the warnings. For one, are you by a city? Are you 30 miles within a city? If you're not, don't. Unless you want to travel to a city and then move around. That's why I get frustrated when people do the consultation calls and they do the pay me this much for my whatever they call it. You don't need that. That's why, like, I've put on here every way that I've gotten loads. That's why I've put out all the information, how to start step by step, because it is a fun adventure and it depends on what you want to do. And now that's why I want to do this about the warning. So at first my intention was to go, over the road. And then, I got 4 kids, 1 on the way now, and a wife. Now that's why I'm saying the warnings, like, if you have a family and you're not wanting to go on the road a lot, I would be careful. Now with local, I actually was still making decent money doing local, but I'm in Minnesota and I'm right by Minneapolis. So that's why I'm doing this video on the warnings of it. So which was funny when some people were reaching out, like, quite a bit, what happened? I was like, what's crazy to me is I'm in a great state for it and I'm right by the cities. Now I got people in Chicago that are selling the vans are hitting me up in Chicago, and I loved going to Chicago. Here's why I really wanted to make this too, because I know there's probably more of an influx. My channel now, I want more about inspiration. I want to know how you're doing. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what goals you're setting. Because I want to see people succeed. Now in that industry, there's a lot of people that were super stoked. I helped. They were having a great time. So I'm not saying to not do it. But then there was a lot of people whose businesses failed, but a lot of them didn't follow my advice of buying something outright. Like, see, that's why I'm saying if I would have leased, I would have been done. But I do know leasing is good for, like, repairs and stuff. That's the one thing that I could see that benefit. But here's why I wanted to make this video, like, about the warnings, especially with the industry right now from what I was seeing. And I've talked to a lot of people. I go off of what I hear. That's why I can do this. Like, what I'm saying is I've talked to thousands of people. I've helped thousands of people now. If you want to get on the road and be on the road quite a bit, you have to really think about that. Are you by a city? Are you by a good state? As you guys have known, if you've watched me for a while, I keep everything fucking real. Like, I've never been like someone who's going to say, pay me X amount of dollars so that I can tell you fucking how to get loads. That's so I can't even believe people would do that. Like, I'm saying people would pay for that. I mean, all the information's out there. Now, I really felt gravitated to make this video because I wanted to just put that out there that, like, there are a lot of things. There's so many freaking factors. And then if you're getting into that, do not just think like, oh, I'm going to be on the road all the time if you got a bunch of kids at home. and a wife. Like some people that's fine with. So people do it. And I know people that have helped that do it, but then a lot of them go, no, now I want to go local. Then they go local. Then they're not really vibing with that. And that's what I mean. It's just like, it is such a fun adventure. And like I said, that's what's crazy is we could have kept going, but I started thinking with gas and repairs and stuff. It just was like, I'm just over it with that factor of it. And now I'm super happy doing what I'm doing now. But I did want to make this video for anybody who's thinking about getting into it. You have to really do your research. Really do your research. And I'm going to tell you now, if there's anybody that says, oh, pay X amount for a consultation call, I'm not knocking that hustle, but I'm knocking that hustle because that's fucking weird, bro. Like I'm saying they do their thing. I'm not judging them for that or whatever. But I'm saying for somebody who's looking to get into it, there's so much information that is not like that, that you can make that call. And what's funny is a lot of those consultation call guys, a lot of those guys who are, you know, oh, I'm getting a fucking, what's it called? What is that shit called? A course set up. Most of the time they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time they're not even doing it. Most of the time they're done. You know what I'm saying? Or they got other things going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this does not need a course. If you want it, you go out and hustle and go crazy getting it. Like, when I went over the road and local, I went insane and figured it all out. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't even use fucking... Like, I watched, like, 4 or 5 months of solid YouTube, and then I just watched one YouTuber while I was doing it, really. And I would check in on other ones. But the reason I'm saying that is, like, you do not need to pay anyone. You don't. Especially because I have all of the videos. Like, I have from setting up your MCO DOT, I got, you know, how to start step by step. I got, you know, all the ways to get loads. And that's why, like, too, I still love helping people. I'm still helping people quite a bit. And I'm doing the same thing I was doing before, though I'm keeping it real with them. They'll tell me what city and state. I'll be like, eh. So I just wanted to make this video so if people are, like, you know, looking through this type of content and they see this, hopefully they'll catch it and they'll go, wait. This fucking dude just had me pay $60 or whatever $100 consultation fee, which is funny. Guess what? Almost 90% of the people that have hit me up and I've helped over these years that I've, or a year and a half I was doing this, guess how many times they have said, I can't believe I paid this person this much money. You have told me more than what he has told me, or what she, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, seriously, I've heard that so many times that I'm like, I feel bad because, like, people, you do not need to do that. That's why I'm saying there are warnings to getting in this industry. Just really, really think about it. And let me tell you, you should have some capital, some money. I mean, you can do it without money, but I have a lot of money, and I still was just like, that's why, like, I was tactical with why I stopped, and it was a business decision. Like, I'm like, well, no, I'm about financial security for my family, and I was still making good enough money, but it was just like, no, I'm not going to do this. I want to keep hustling. I have all these other entrepreneurial goals, but that's why I'm saying, like, I spent $25K cash out of my account on this. That's why I tell people, like, it's not an industry where it's like, oh, this is going to be great. Oh, let me pay fucking Mr. John $60 for an hour to call, and then he's going to just, like, then he'll just ghost you, you know. Then after he realizes, they realize that they didn't really fucking help you. They just took your money through whatever they do, Cash App. I don't know what they do. But I'm just warning you guys, just be careful out there if you're getting into this. I've heard some crazy stories about these snakes out there that are like, okay, now we're gonna FaceTime, and now you're gonna give us all $60. I've heard that, we ain't talking, and it's like, whoa, it drives me nuts because that's not what this should be about. People should be helping each other. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm just glad you're rocking with me. And the top link in the description is that gas app. I saved $2.17 last time. per gallon. Man, my wife then took the van up there, our Chrysler, and filled that up too. It's crazy good. As you refer people, you get more money. But everyone have a blessed day, and oh yeah, keep hustling.
I work hard, I get paid, blue collar all day. I don't get tired, like Kevin Gates, sun up to sundown. I will always be this way, redneck thuggin'. I was country made, blue collars in my veins, blue collar to my grave.